why is this treated so differently than so many other disagreements in our community? Because in the conversation I'm having, it is a lot of live and let live. Like there's been a lot of there's lots of different groups with different opinions, different ideas, different disagreements or whatever, and we're fairly laissez-faire about everything. But this has become like the flashpoint where people have really dug in. As y'all have talked to people, what makes this different than some of the other issues or disagreements that we've had? What are people telling you?
Well, at least initially, whenever that what was the first show? 22. I think that one was when the big hubbub was, because there was a lot of pictures and things that surfaced from it. Based on those, it would appear like that it was more adult themed. Since that time, I think last year, maybe even this year, there was pictures, videos, and that kind of thing. I think it differed from the shows, and I think that a lot of the residents that have brought attention to this whole issue with me has been the difference in the narrative of what happened and when and so forth. I agree with you. I think we have to have people weigh in that have the true data and the statistics about mental health and this and that, and that's the only way we can come to, I think, get everybody to come to an agreement or come together as one and figure out really what we can or can't or should do.
What about you guys? What do y'all?
I just think the veracity of the protests that we had after that is what, on a community scale, heightened it. And as Jess said earlier today, when HBO came to town, it just brought it to a whole other level. It could well have been something we might have worked out in the community over a period of time. We had some good discourse with members of the Pride community here, and within a short period of time, that kind of went away. So we're left with this remaining remnant of difficult discourse that we went through a couple of years ago, and it's certainly calmed down since then. And tonight was a great reflection of that. I feel the conversation tonight was very productive from a lot of people that weren't near as, and not the individual, but the conversations we've had before in the council session have been a lot worse than that. And tonight, I think everybody spoke their heart, spoke their mind, and that helps bring it down to a better level where we can talk about it. But to me, it was just the significance of the protests and the tough rhetoric that came from those meetings that just brought it to a level where it was very difficult to deal with. And the religious factor too. We had to deal with both sides of the religious elements of it. People condemning us as not being Christian because we were putting up with it, and that remnant is still out there today.
I think